My boyfriend raped me and got me pregnant to trap me in a relationship. Don't miss out on the fun. Hit subscribe button and join our community for more stories like this one. This is a throwaway. First off, my boyfriend is the traditional type of person. He thinks men are the utmost leaders and captains and women are subservient and submissive. Initially he wasn't like this. There were no signs of him ever being like this. It was only later he started giving me signs. It started when he would talk about our future together. I thought it was silly, since we are in high school, so why are we thinking of starting a family? And plus, I want to get married first with an education, older, before I even have kids or start a family. Every single day, he would impose his sexist views in me, and talk about his future, and that I should think of becoming a housewife, etc. I've had enough of this, so I decide I want to break up with him. I decided to go to his house, and talk things with him to end it off on a nice note. Graphic. I told him how I felt, and that I think this relationship isn't going to work out. He didn't like that idea at all, and got angry. He started to kiss me really rough, and wouldn't let me go. No one else was in the house, since his parents were given to work. I try to run out but he's too strong, and carries me up to his room. I tell him he can't do this to me and I tell him, no, and stop. He just ignored me and started to strip me. He removed my hair tie, my clothes, my panties and bra, everything, and started to penetrate me. I was a virgin so I have never experienced anything like this. It hurt so bad, I was crying the whole time, but my cries didn't faze him at all. All I can feel is just him ripping me in half and just pain, whilst he just covered my mouth to minimize my screams, so that neighbors don't hear. He is almost finished, and doesn't pull out one time. He's not even wearing any protection. And I don't take birth control pills, since I wasn't going to have sex until marriage. After I sit there crying, and he covers me up with his blanket, and tells me that as my boyfriend, it's his right to have access to my body in some way. I felt like throwing up, because he just minimized me to an object that should only reproduce. He knew my terms and dreams, but he didn't care. I start noticing pregnancy symptoms around 2 weeks ago, and I took a test. I panic, because I don't want to have his child. I tell him, and he tells me I have no other option but to stay with him. He said that I can't get an abortion, because they aren't doing it in some clinics, because we have to stay at home, and it's not a necessity/life-changing surgery. Plus, he won't let me get one, since the child is his, and hospitals are dangerous for pregnant girls/women. The current situation makes it harder for me to come to terms with myself and what I've gotten myself into. It's all my fault. He has threatened me that if I don't have his baby, he will just impregnate me again until I give birth to a child. And I want nothing to do with him. I never wanted to be intimate with him or anything. I will forever have a scar in my life, and all my dreams are crushed. This child will be a product of rape, and I don't know how I can live with that mindset, or my child's. Comments.
Oh my God. Go to the police. Tell everyone. Break up and get an abortion. Abortions are still happening in every clinic that did it before. What the fuck?
I tried contacting an abortion clinic, and they said they aren't doing their services during the stay-at-home order. I broke up with him, but he still doesn't agree, and acts like we are still dating. I blocked him and changed my number, but still ended up contacting me again. I want to go to the police, but I'm just so scared he's going to do something to me. Not showing much since I'm around 3 weeks I believe, and my parents haven't noticed. If I tell them, it will create drama.
Tell your parents and tell the police, otherwise he will get away with it and probably do worse. He raped you, it isn't your fault. Contact more abortion clinics, you don't have to carry this child. And if you can, get a therapist, best of luck to you. I'm a rape survivor myself, and didn't speak up. All of them got away, and I wish I said something. Speak up while you can, please, for your safety. You are doing incredibly well for your situation. Everything you are doing shows how incredibly strong you are. I commend you, best wishes to you and thank you for the prayers. Stay strong.
Thank you. I'm trying to keep going as much as I can. Go to the police. He deserves prison. We are writing a report today.
Tell your parents. They will help you. Don't go through this alone.
I have only told my mom she will tell my dad for me.
I live in a country where abortion is illegal, and there are some house methods, especially if you are within your first month.
I have thought about that, but I also am thinking of ordering pills online.
He said, I didn't agree with this, so it's not over.
Yes. Mine said the same thing. I told him I'm breaking up with you, and he just keeps saying, I don't get to decide that, or we are still dating. He thinks he owns me, which is so foul. Update. He told me that if I don't have his child, he will impregnate me again until I give birth to his child. I live in Texas, so I can't get an abortion because of stay-at-home orders and just anti-liberal laws, basically out in place. Also, rape is considered not life-threatening and a want. I've ordered pills online because every single clinic I have contacted haven't called me back. I told my father and he helped me order the pills. But my mother is in total disagreement with me. She thinks that I should carry the child because it's my boyfriend baby and he should get to say if I can keep it or not in some way. I don't know. I've been told to do it in another state, but they are limiting travel due to COVID-19 pandemic. If I do have this child, I don't think I can live with knowing the child is a product of rape. I'll try to love it, but I don't know if I truly will. Again, I'm 16, so I don't know if my body is developed enough for me to carry the child to full term. By the way, I started noticing pregnancy symptoms 2 or 3 weeks after the rape, so I don't know if that's normal or not. Edit. Hello, I recently got an appointment at Dallas Women's Surgery Center to have an abortion. It was a hard decision to make, but it was the best decision for my health, both mentally and physically. Now, we have already written and turned in a police report, and they have started a case. I'm so grateful to everyone who has been so kind to me, who listened to me and didn't send me away. My mother and boyfriend are out of my life, as I speak, mentally. I am planning on taking the abortion as a miscarriage instead, to not create any ideas. I have put in my notion to get a restraining order against my boyfriend, so that he doesn't find me and possibly rape me again. As I speak, he is currently out of my life, and I can speak and walk freely for the moment's being. I want to thank all the kind messages I got in my PMs, and all the personal stories you guys told me. No one deserves to go through what I went. This life is full of surprise, both good and bad. Please be safe and don't let anyone control your body. It's your body and no one else's. The law may have currently been banning abortions as we speak, and I feel it is necessary for there to be options for girls like me and women. I'm 16 and I never expected me to become pregnant at this age, nor to even think of an abortion. Pro-life or pro-choice, the fact is I feel we all should take decisions of our own body and choose what is right for us, and not anyone else. Because they are the ones going through it that no one else can possibly feel. Thank you all for being so compassionate to hear me, and take your time to make sure I'm safe and doing all right. Thank you. Daniela. Subscribe and hit the bell button for the best Reddit stories available.